Let's just start right there. You mentioned it. Let's just start with Lamar Jackson real quick because ESPN's Jeremy Fowler noted there hasn't been a firm offer sheet presented to Jackson at this point, but he did say that the Titans and the Vikings could emerge as suitors. And then there's an article out here from CBS Sports who lists the Lions as a perfect fit for Lamar Jackson.
We're doing this again, huh?
Here we are doing this again.
I'm all set. I think that is just silly. Look, let's just go to the headline. Let's avoid the who. Explain how a league where there are about a dozen teams who don't have a quarterback do not even present an offer to the Ravens for a former league MVP. Now, you don't have to like him. I don't. But if I'm Tampa Bay, how about this? And then I'll be quiet.
Yeah,
how, if you're Atlanta, do you hand Taylor Heineke $20 million a year with complete confidence and never send an offer sheet for Lamar Jackson?
Because Lamar Jackson's going to cost you a lot of money, and I think the reason why the Lions are being mentioned, David, is because they have the draft capital to spend, plus they could absorb him with the salary cap. So on paper, not knowing anything about Lamar, you're like, well, yeah, they can afford him because they have the draft picks to give away. It won't hurt them. They'll still have a draft pick, and they got the money. But, yeah, and, they have the offensive line. They got all the weapons around him. But, yeah, I'm with you. Nobody is going after him. I think Atlanta, it's the cost. It's just
I don't care what anybody says. It's collusion. Yeah. There is no way that a player of that caliber gets no offers unless all the owners go, we're not handing out fully guaranteed deals.
As you like to say, Mike, I think both things can be true. I think it is collusion, and I also think it's Lamar getting in his own way, negotiating his contract, not being flexible enough to listen to other offers. It's my way, or he stands there with his arms crossed and holding his breath, pouting in the grocery store aisle. And it's like, okay, you know what? I can't deal with this. Fine. You know what? And you just walk away.
I've been that kid. My mom would never buy us the fun cereals. David?
How'd that work out for you as you're sitting there eating Wheaties?
Let's get to that about getting in your own way.
I just wanted Cookie Crisp, man.
Because there's another player out here that represents himself, but he just got paid because he didn't get in his own way, and that's Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah.
Laramie Tunsil, once again, became the highest paid tackle in NFL history, getting a 3-year deal worth $75 million, $50 million fully guaranteed.
Damn.
Here's the thing with him, though, because there were rumors that he wanted to be traded to go win elsewhere because he hasn't won in Houston. Is he a player in your mind that really doesn't seem to care about winning? Just collect that check.
David, they just redefined the offensive tackle market and changed his life and his family's for several generations to come.
Don't worry about winning then.
No. David, here's the other thing. You got to remember, put yourself in his shoes. This was a man that on draft night thought, I may never play in this league thanks to my stepfather and the photo that they put out there.
Very true.
So now he's appreciative of every dollar and every minute, knowing it could all get taken away with one stupid photo.
You know, they're turning that into an NFT.
Really?
He's turning the bong mask photo into a one-of-one NFT.
I didn't know NFT was still a thing.
I'm just saying if it is your thing.
It is. Let's talk about the Cowboys making a trade.
I'm still laughing at him wanting the Cookie Crisp cereal.
That's not a lot to ask.
You know what you needed to do?
What?
Was you ask for a pack of cookies, and when they say no, you're like, well, let me at least get some cereal. And it was the perfect compromise.
There's no negotiating with an Italian mom.
Sure,
it doesn't
that
work
works.
that way. David,
that
please.
works.
No negotiating.
The Cowboys trade for Brandon Cooks. They trade a 5th-round pick and a 6th-round pick to get Brandon Cooks in Dallas. And the reports say because of this trade, they are out on Odell Beckham Jr. And I'm not sure
who is working out for teams.
I'm not sure if this will be true or not, but I'm just going to say it, okay? Cooks can become the first player in NFL history to get 1,000 yards in 4 different jerseys.
Yeah,
New Orleans,
I like
Rams,
the move.
Houston.
I like the move for Dallas because it's just money. They didn't give up a lot of capital. He's a veteran receiver.
Yeah, they just got to pay his salary.
Wants to win. I didn't like how he acted in Houston. I didn't like that he quit on his team a little bit, but all right. Dallas gets him. Now, if my other option is Odell with this mystery knee, and he's also a nutcase, I give it a B+. I don't mind Brandon Cooks with the Cowboys. They need another option.
Was it a 6th-round pick?
5th and 6th.
5th and 6th.
Yeah, you just got to take on his salary.
5th this year, 6th next year.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Let's move over here because I know Adam Thielen has fallen from his great days here. But let's
into
talk
a casket.
Let's talk a little bit about what the Panthers have because they signed Adam Thielen to a contract over the weekend. But for a rookie quarterback, let me know if you think this core is good enough to have behind you. You have Miles Sanders at running back. You have Hubbard. You have Thielen. Then you have Laviska Shenault. And you have a tight end, Hayden Hurst. For whatever quarterback they draft at number 1, is that a decent enough?
No.
All right.
David, here's the other problem I have with Adam Thielen. Okay, you have to go back to 2018.
Years.
When he had 113 grabs. You got to go back to 2017 just to find a year with 90. His receptions each of the last 4 years, 30, 74, 67, and 70. Okay? What are we doing here? Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, he went from being that guy at receiver to the second receiver to the third receiver.
And that's my point. He's baked. And by the way, the Miles Sanders contract is horrible. Why, David?
We don't pay running backs.
Bang. I don't like what the Panthers are doing. At all.
Yeah, but I guess Frank Reich just figures I'm going to get my guy. I can run my offense. I'll make this thing work. Give me a few years, which I think he will get.
Better.
So, yeah, I mean.
Enjoy it. I don't like him at all.
This can't be the end. Let's just put it like that.
It may be the end, and it may be the end in Washington. There are reports indicating that the sale of the Commanders franchise is believed within league circles to be imminent, meaning they think it's on the 1-yard line. If you know, the league meetings start Sunday. And if a deal doesn't happen, if they don't sell the team here, they could vote him out. Here's a report that's saying why they believe the deal is imminent. It's because many of their contracts that were signed this offseason, including Daron Payne, Daron Payne, whatever.
Darren's twin brother.
The payment for him for the signing bonus isn't due until May. So they believe he's pushing it down the line for the next owner to take on that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I don't think that they could even jump in there for Lamar because you can't sign him to a deal and be like, and by the way, I'm selling a team. That's now your debt.
Because if you do a guaranteed deal, reminder people, the money has to go into escrow, meaning Daniel Snyder would have to place $500 million in escrow. Like, no owner wants to do it, much less a guy who's on his way out and maybe getting voted out.
This is right up there with this Aaron Rodgers. I've grown tired of it, and I just wish it would go away and end. Be some adults in this thing.
Well, Michael Jordan may become part of the ownership.
Is that why he's selling off the Hornets?
Some of the reports are saying
he's going to embarrass himself in 2 sports. Oh, that's fun.
Right. Just when you thought, no, wait. I can ruin another franchise. He's going up for the Russell Westbrook Award.
And that's football today.